Well, good morning or good afternoon whenever you're seeing this. This is your KOZ Raw. I want you all, I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe I can zoom in. Can't figure it out. But I'm walking a buddy's ranch. Saw some giant bucks. Saw some doe. Probably 150 turkey. Really what I want to see is a hog. Really hunting a hog. But so this is the raw before the week of Christmas. And are you still present? Are you still in the game? Have you seen Satan slide in, poke at you a little bit about the number of Amazon boxes your wife's collected, the presents for people you don't think she needed to buy stuff for, the $26 present she bought that was ridiculous. Well, I say that only because I think those things on occasion in my own little house. But I had somebody tell me one time, not long ago, they said, don't pass up today, talking about a hunt, don't pass up today what you'd been grateful for on the last day of the hunt. And holy cow, when it all comes down to it, if my wife spent $26, $226 on a present, I'd much rather her do that than her not be there. We have to be careful not to say things that you can't take back. Say things that are hurtful. The only reason I can share this stuff is because I walk in this. I do these things and then I recognize, okay, yeah, that was a major fail. Or, yeah, that really hurt my wife. Or my kids talking to me, or my grandkids talking to me, or a KOZ boy talking to me, and I'm not paying attention. I'm not hearing it. I'm off in some other thought. And not that they can interrupt everything you're doing, but am I present there to that? So I had this thought that I wanted to share with you guys. Man, the KOZ, the HTL Zoom calls, if you're not on those, we really want you to be on there to share your stories and to hear about some of the tools that guys that have come ahead of us, ahead of you, have shared on ways to get to the boys. I've heard so many good stories this week of KOZ boys, deer hunts, outings, camp outs, stuff that y'all are doing that is like, okay, that's just incredible. And so there's this one story that it didn't work so well during COVID, but I've shared it many times, and I wanted to share it with you guys. My arm's tired. Wanted to share it with you guys, and I should be probably walking really quiet and looking, but I really wanted to do my raw out here. So there was this disease, and this is not COVID. And I had this story, somebody shared this with me before COVID, and so during COVID it didn't work. But now a lot of the boys who you're getting don't really remember much about COVID. COVID's kind of faded for a lot of the boys. But so there was this disease, and it started to spread. And it started to spread around the world, and it was killing people. They were dying from this disease. And so the scientists and the doctors, man, they got after it. They were trying to figure out, what can we do? How are we going to cure this? What kind of medicine can we come up with? And so they rushed around. They finally got to where there was one little boy who was not affected by it. And so they went over and they asked his parents, hey, can we take a sample of his blood and figure out why is he not affected by this? And his parents said, sure. And so they took his blood, and they did all these tests on it, and they found out that his blood had attributes that kept the disease from coming into a person. They could use his blood to actually protect people and even cure some of the sick people. And so they went to his parents and they said, hey, we need some of your son's blood to create this antibody, this serum to stop the death and disease and the sickness. And his parents said, oh yeah, you can take some. And they said, no, you don't understand. We have to take all of it. You're going to lose your son to save the rest of the world. And then I asked the boys, well, how would you feel about that? That was your little brother or your mother or somebody in your family, if that's what. And then I explained to him, well, that's exactly what God did for us, his only son. And then it just starts there's conversations all the way around that. And I want to know more of those kind of stories, how to engage those kind of conversations with the boys, especially this time of year, going into the new year, January and February. Set the tone for how we're going to be talking to these little dudes, big dudes. I mean, we got some big boys, young men. We have some young men that are incredible, that are a part of our groups. And I don't want to call them boys. They're young men. Anyway, share your stories with me. I want to know some of those stories. I'd like to collect them and share them with the other guys out there that are doing this with us. These story prompters or whatever they are so helpful, and I think we could use more of them. So we're going into Christmas. Again, be careful, be kind, be loving. Don't forget what you have today. You would give anything to have it later, at another time, another date, another Christmas. So be present, be loving. Go to the website, make sure you're looking at all that stuff. Jump on the HTL calls. Love to have you guys. Get all your whole KOZ guys together. Get everybody together. Do a Zoom. Have them all jump on Zoom. Maybe I'll gather at the church on the next HTL Zoom call, and all you guys get together and have some fellowship and hang out with Rick and I and whoever else is on the call. And if you don't mind, share this video and like and subscribe so we can build this KOZ channel. And so share your stories. Go be present, Santa. I mean, Gramps, Dad, neighbor. If you don't have that, go find a place to be present. Go find a place to be present. And you know stuff about loving people, loving young men that a lot of people don't. It's a good time to be doing that. It's a good time to love on people. Anyway, we love you guys. Man, I'll put a picture in here if I shoot a hog, but the joy bomb has just been the walk in the morning with Jesus. Love you guys. Regulators, mount up.